Hello, hello. Hey, everybody. I hope everyone's doing well. Just figured I'd pop in and say hi. I know if you're in the United States, things have been kind of hard right now. You know, if you're watching TV and you're seeing everything going on, it can be a very stressful time. But the one thing that you can always count on is one constant is things always change, so things will get better. You know, the lives that have been affected by the recent shootings and, you know, immigration and stuff like that. It's really difficult, but statistically things are getting better and they will get better. So just hold on to that. So what's going on with me? I'm doing really well. So I completed my first 100-hour meditation teacher course. Yes, get ALS and decide to go back to school. You know, well, I can't do nursing, but as long as I still have my voice, I may be able to do this type of teaching. So I'm enjoying it. It's really giving me back my sense of peace. I mean, you know, I am a Christian, but I have always loved different forms of meditation. So, the contemplative life. But all is going well. I thankfully got into, I have my first appointments coming up with an ALS clinic, which is absolutely awesome. I had previously been under an insurance with my previous job that kept me within that hospital system since I was a nurse. And, well, I'm always a nurse. I'm just a retired one now. But now that I'm able to actually be outside of that under, in the US we have Medicare. Finally I tell you, whenever you can, make sure you get all copies of your medical records, any testing that you've had, keep copies. Not only does that help you with going for Social Security, disability, any private long-term disability, any type of things, always having that documentation is helpful. You know, the snafu that happened a couple weeks ago, it was difficult, and I had to sign a lot of medical release information to get everything transferred to one spot. That's one thing that I advise is make sure that Part A communicates to Part B, that gets to Part C. You kind of have to be on that to have it actually work. So I have my appointment beginning next month. Well, it's going to be a 2-day process. So they asked me if I've ever had muscle biopsies. It's like, no. So the day I go in for the first one, it'll be nothing by mouth. I'll be MPO, and I'm sure I wonder how many muscles they're going to biopsy. Good thing I'm meditating so I can like zone out. So I'm excited about it. I can't believe I'm so giddy about it. But I think it's just having everybody centralized, you know, all of the disciplines. And my local ALS association group actually sees patients out of there. That's where the ALS closet is. So that's going to be nice to actually have all of it connected. So we'll see. I mean, you know, I'm C9, so there's some pre-phases, the pre-phase 1 that look very promising for C9. So here's hoping. So I've got to see my daughter, my son-in-law, my little grandbaby. My little 8-year-old's been absolutely adorable. So we had spring break. Oh my goodness, the wildflowers across Texas. You know, we had all that terrible winter weather, but the bluebonnets had bloomed in between. And it's like, you know, there was one where there's areas going, because like the way that my phone app had taken me through back home was through part of the Brazos Trail or Hill Country, and it was absolutely beautiful. I mean, it's like, you know, just moments in time, you know, a cow sitting in a field of yellow wildflowers. I mean, it's like you're going 75. Yes, that's the legal limit. It's like, oh, I wish I had stopped to take a picture. But, it's like every moment is in itself. It's like, I mean, who's going to really appreciate a cow picture with wildflowers? I'm sure there's some people that really like cows, but it was just a beautiful little image in my mind. So just really enjoying life. It's a little bit, it's sunny now, but we've had storms on and off. Apparently it's going to be windy later, so get my little one to go fly some kites. Just kind of enjoy the time, So that's basically what's going on with me. Nothing really exciting. Just very, very glad that I finally got all the papers in one spot. I finally got released from my previous neurologist to the ALS clinic, which it shouldn't be that hard, but it was. So always have hope. It's like sometimes things will kind of hit a snag, and just know that it will eventually untie. Just figure out what needs to be done, and try to get those steps done. I mean, it's, I'm totally one of the belief to email and fax, follow up. It's COVID just threw a bunch of stuff in for everybody. So that's going on. So my daughter gave me one of this little, it's not a NutriBullet, but it's like another brand knocked off of that. I've been having nutritional shakes. I had to switch to, I tried the plant protein ones that have the pea protein. I had to throw peanut butter in it. It's just terrible. I have a Glucerna one, which is better because the current instant breakfast, which is just like Ensure, it has too much sugar in since I'm diabetic. But that, tasty. I mean, you get one of those, add a couple little ice cubes. I have to use almond milk or something like that, something that's lactose free, and absolutely yummy. If you do it, throw a little scoop, or you can get the powdered peanut butter, frozen fruit, and you can actually sneak some vegetables in there. If you use apples, broccoli goes good with apples. Spironolactone. So just making sure my nutrition stays up. I've been doing a lot of the working on prana, the breaths, and that does definitely help. So that's what's going on. Nothing really exciting. Just happy about getting into the ALS clinic. Really enjoying spring, seeing my peach tree, seeing the bumblebees. I think I'm going to plant a bee seed garden. I can't say that. I mean, it's like I have peach trees that survive, cacti that survive, and hibiscus. Anything else, I bought some catnip, and it was at Petco, and I thought, oh, my cats will like that. It died. Yeah, I had this whole thing for like making my own vegetable gardens, COVID victory garden. Yeah, not gonna happen. I have a good friend that has a green thumb, and it's like, okay, yeah, some of us have it, some of us don't. So I'll be entering the 200-hour meditation course for teaching probably next week. So that's deep stuff. I mean, but I'm really enjoying the journey. I really am thankful that I stumbled on to it again. I've been doing the meditation since I started. I got the diagnosis, but this is definitely something I absolutely love, and it helps. When you meditate deeply, you work on your brain, and someone that's C9, getting a heavier brain or keeping the challenging your cognition is a good thing. It's a good thing even if you're not. So, I mean, that's just my thing. I love meditation. I love prayer. I think when you're facing anything that's very difficult in life, it can be a strong point. I mean, you have to have a strong foundation to face all of this. And it rocks you to the core. I mean, it's like your emotions are not you, though. So know that if you're having a rough patch, facts over feelings. It's true. And your feelings will come, they'll go. You just have to find that inner part of you that's still strong. And it's there. You just have to figure out a way for you that you feel comfortable accessing it. Start with prayer. Find a meditation that works for you. It takes time, and it's something that should be evaluated. If you're feeling really dark, definitely reach out, talk to your doctor. If you need to get into counseling, people with chronic diseases, that can be very helpful. It's just find your road and know that you have, no matter what, whether you have a chronic illness like ALS or MND or anxiety, there is help out there, and inside of you, you have peace. So that's just my message today. It's like, yeah, things look terrible, but turn off the thing and go live life. This moment's really all that matters right now. The past is past, the future is unknown, and you got right now. Isn't that lovely? And everything's constantly changing. So if you're in a bad moment right now, know that it's going to change. That's for certain. All right. Well, you guys have a blessed one, and I'll be back soon. All right. Take care. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys later.